Me rock reggae music, say me rock it non-stop. Me rock it from the topper to the very last dropper. Ras Black, hey, in a rubber dub style, hey, Astor Black, a roots man style. Oh, Wanga day, Wanga
Could you be loved and be loved? Could you be loved? Oh, now and be loved. Don't let them fool ya. Or even try to school ya. Oh no. Ooh. We've got the mind of our own, so go to hell if what you're thinking is not right. Love will never leave us alone. I in the darkness, there must come out the light. Could you be loved and be loved? Could you be loved? Oh, now and be loved.
The road of life is rocky, and you may stumble too. So while you point your finger, someone else is judging you. Could you be loved? Could you be loved? Could you be loved? Could you be loved?
Don't let them change you. Or even rearrange you. Oh no. Get up, get up, get up, get up. We've got a life to live. They say yeah. Only the fittest of the fittest shall survive. Stay alive. Oh, could you be loved and be loved? Could you be loved? Oh, now and be loved. Say something, reggae, reggae. Say something, rockers, rockers. Say something, reggae, reggae. Say something, rockers, rockers.
Could you be loved?
Could you be loved?
Could you be loved?
Could you be loved?
Could you be
Could you be loved?
me fat, me nah start coke and me nah smoke crack. Me rock reggae music, say me rock it non-stop. Me rock it from the topper to the very last dropper. Ras Black, hey, in a rubber dub style, hey, Astor Black, a roots man style. Oh, Wanga day, Wanga day.
I want every white person in this room who would be happy to be treated as this society in general treats our citizens, our black citizens. If you, as a white person, would be happy to receive the same treatment that our black citizens do in this society, please stand. You didn't understand the directions. If you white folks want to be treated the way blacks are in this society, stand. Nobody's standing here. That says very plainly that you know what's happening. You know you don't want it for you. I want to know why you're so willing to accept it or to allow it to happen for others.
Hey, this is Queen, all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, and you're watching Bob Arts TV. Stay tuned, stay Irie, man.
My name is Astor Black and I'm talking to Queen live on Bob Arts Television. As you see, she's totally Bob Marley. And Queen is from Atlanta, Georgia, here in Jamaica, vacationing. Queen, this is your second trip to Jamaica, isn't it?
Fourth.
Fourth?
Yeah, man.
Man, you're Jamaican now, man. You're total. Hey, I'm getting you your passport. I'm getting you your tiara. You have your tiara in already, right?
Right.
You
I
have
do.
your tiara.
Yeah, I do.
Queen is Jamaican, and I really appreciate love. I was driving down the road and ball out, stop the Bob Arts TV mobile in the road, man. I say, see me here.
Yeah, man. Anytime you see Bob, just stop. Talk to those people because those are special people.
Yeah. So you see Bob Arts TV on the side of the car.
Like, hey,
Special people.
special people, come my way. Let's talk.
I tell you, man, I do look at myself as being special because being a Rastafari, it's such a comfortable. Sure.
Rastafari.
It's true, right? Rastafari. Yeah, man. I do feel special because it's such a good feeling to be delivering content
Yeah,
on television for the people to watch.
right.
And they stop me on the road and say, keep it up.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
feel special about that because the people recognizing it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And what you're bringing to uplift, the mental, it's always good.
Yes,
There's
yes.
enough of the negativity, always positive vibes, always. So I'm glad I meet you.
Thanks, man. And officially introduce yourself to Bob Arts TV viewers.
Hello there, Bob Arts TV viewers. This is Queen Kenitra Alam, all the way from Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia. Fire.
Atlanta.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. What do you do in Atlanta?
Well, as you know, I'm Jamaican,
Cheers.
so I'm an
With
entrepreneur.
TRN and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm an entrepreneur, and mostly I consult. I do financial consulting,
Yeah.
and I help people to have a better outlook for retirement.
Yes.
With different investments and things of that nature. And I also own a marketing company. So we work with businesses, and we help to expand their presence over the internet.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I started with, was that. I know I didn't want to work for anybody, and I was started young age being entrepreneur,
Seeing.
Yeah, doing stuff. And so I started real early. First business, I was 15.
15.
Yeah, man, 15. Yeah.
Young people in Jamaica right now coming out of college or
Yeah.
going into college, should they be thinking entrepreneurial or looking for a job?
I think that depends on the character of the person. You know what I mean? Some people, they're equipped to work for somebody else.
Okay.
Because they just don't have the
Entrepreneurial
Yeah,
drive.
they don't have the bug. We say the entrepreneur bug.
True.
They just don't have it. They need someone to tell them this, tell them that.
Yeah.
Entrepreneur is more of a person that thinks freedom.
Yeah. Yes.
In
yes.
every sense of the word. Some people, they have it. Some people, they don't, unfortunately. But I would say that it's always good to be able to make your own if you can without someone else, whether it be sewing, writing, just whatever,
Yes.
value.
And monetize it.
Yes.
Make money from
Yeah,
whatever
man.
you're doing.
Yeah, man.
You should always think business.
always think that, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And,
But entrepreneur is like people who willing and ready to take risk, isn't it? Because if then the other people is just who don't want to take a risk. They want the Friday evening to come and get their pay and go home, and they stay at that and they budget themselves at that Friday evening pay.
exactly. They live for the weekend.
The Friday evening.
Right. They live for 2 days
Yeah,
out
man.
of the week.
And then Wednesday they broke again.
they broke again.
They should be making money every day. Entrepreneurs make money every day.
Right. It says the
Rastafari.
Rastafari. It says the calendar, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? So the first part of the week, Monday, Tuesday. By Wednesday, the abbreviation WTF
What that mean?
What the fuck?
You must have said that for Bob Arts TV, but what the duck?
WTF?
What
The
the duck?
calendar says, what the duck is going on here?
Yeah.
So that's, you
That
know.
mean, what that mean?
that
They
means-
broke already.
That means like, yeah, man, it's only the middle of the week.
And then nothing.
Nothing.
Got Friday evening done.
Yeah, it's done. So they plan their life by weeks. And
Yes.
that's not good.
No, that's not entrepreneurial.
No.
And you know, it's so true. A lot of people have to now trust a ride to work. You have to owe the driver. So in truth and in fact, you already spending next week money
Exactly.
Thursday morning.
Always in a hole.
Always in a hole. It
always in a
cannot
hole.
be like that.
Yeah,
We have to move away from that. Young people, this is something where you need to pay attention to.
Yeah, man.
Be entrepreneurial. And you're going to school now, don't depend on your parents to be paying your school fee. Use the internet and make money.
Yeah.
Make money.
Yeah, yeah.
Queen, tell us about one of your business where you think young entrepreneurs now and my Rastafari family. We're talking about moneyless community,
Yeah,
moneyless
man.
world.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's reaching that era where we're getting away from, you know, physical money,
Yes.
and we're going into, see, back in our ancestors' days, you know, we traded goats, we traded cows,
Yeah, man.
we traded
Yam,
calorie shells,
banana,
yam, banana,
everything.
You know what I'm saying? Everything,
Yeah.
everything, right? And then it went to gold and silver.
Yes,
you know?
yes, yes.
So you
Oh.
carry these sacks of gold and silver, you know, to get your goods or whatever. And then that became too cumbersome. Then it came to paper money,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Our dollars, our
Yeah.
Jamaican dollars, and so forth. We're in the era of going towards digital money. We're already there, right?
And
We're
everybody have
already
internet.
there. Everybody that has internet
Yeah.
has access to this digital money. Now, the beauty in this that I like, because I'm Rastafari, I believe in freedom,
Seeing.
you know, and so this digital money is not a money that's controlled by government or by banks, central bankers. It's a code, it's an algorithm, it's a software that is free in the hands of the people,
Yes.
right? So you and I and the entire ecosystem that uses digital currency, we determine the value of that currency. So it's not manipulated for wars. It's not manipulated for famine and for hunger and for the so-called war on drugs that never exist. It's a real decentralized free money,
Just
free
like the old
monetary
days.
system.
Just like the old days when they trade the banana for yam.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Decentralized, right? No center point of control. Because anytime you have a few in charge of many, there's going to be something going
Yeah,
on. There's gonna
man.
be
They
something.
determine the value of money.
Yes.
So the value, it fluctuates, it's swinging from side to side like a pendulum.
Doing a nosedive.
Yeah. So, let's take a break and come right back.
All right.
Don't go nowhere. Astor Black and Queen live with you on Bob Arts TV. Soon come
And I
forward.
simply remove the telephone jack and plug it into this box here, the modem. I then take another wire from the modem and plug it in where the telephone was. I can then switch on the modem. It's now telling me to phone up the main Prestel computer.
So it's a very simple connection to make.
Extremely simple. I'm now waiting for the computer to answer me. And
Things are starting to happen.
things are starting to happen.
Why did you buy a computer?
Well, I was very interested in the new technology and didn't want to be left behind. I don't think it's only for the youngsters at school now. I think us older ones will have to learn a lot about it.
What is internet
anyway?
Internet is that massive computer
Right.
network, the one that's becoming really big now.
What do you mean? That's big. How does one? What do you write to it like mail?
No, a lot of people use it and communicate. I guess they can communicate with NBC writers and producers. Allison, can you explain what internet is?
The world is in financial disarray. Currencies failing, economies in wild flux, jobs being lost. But what if you could build an entirely new economy, one specifically designed for the digital realm? Well, that is the dream behind Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, for those of you who don't know, is an electronic online currency that was created in 2009. It was made by someone who did it under the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto.
Like any economy, you don't want too much too fast, because then the value of your currency drops, or so slow that your economy grounds to a halt. It's designed to be a self-stabilising economy. Whether it actually is that way though, well, that is a little bit more complicated.
Because some people have said, hey, Bitcoin is the answer to those problems. Are you a believer?
Well, Bitcoin is exciting because it shows how cheap it can be. Bitcoin is better than currency in that you don't have to be physically in the same place, and of course for large transactions currency can get pretty inconvenient.
And what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a currency on the internet.
I sent 100 euros worth of Bitcoin from here in Tokyo directly to you guys through this camera, through the network, through the TV, right into your home. If I had tried to do that, send you the money with a traditional bank, it would have taken several days and probably cost 30 euros. I just did it right now with Bitcoin instantly, basically for free, and didn't have to ask anybody for permission. I didn't need a bank, I didn't need a government, I didn't need anybody. I just needed myself and you and our smartphones to do it. That's the power of Bitcoin.
Wall Street is fraud, America is fraud, the world is fraud, banks are fraud, central banks are fraud. We live in an era of fraud. It's all based on fraud, and they get a percentage of the fraud. That's the business model. To suggest that there is any moral or ethical aspect to anything that's going on now is to be completely naive about the fact that we live in an era dominated by financial terrorists, jihadis of banking. They're here to kill you and themselves. They believe in an ideology, not the Quran, but Adam Smith, that they completely misread and interpret as something to justify their blowing themselves up. Janet Yellen's a terrorist! Mario Draghi's a terrorist! The Central Bank of Japan is a terrorist! These are the real terrorists!
Funds received.
This community is switching to what they think is a better monetary system. A system in which banks are no longer needed because payments could be made directly from one person to another.
Bitcoin is fundamentally different because in Bitcoin, you don't owe anyone anything and no one owes you anything. It is not a system based on that. It is a system based on ownership. And no one can censor it, no one can seize it, no one can freeze it.
It's November the 2nd, 2008, just 6 weeks after the Lehman Brothers collapse. And all over the world, there are panicked debates about how to save the banks. Then, on a little visited web forum for cryptographers, a document appears in which a completely new monetary system is proposed. The visionary author calls himself Satoshi Nakamoto.
These were the darkest days of the financial crisis. So that to me suggests a very clever mind that saw an opportunity, the perfect opportunity to introduce a new radical technology and a new radical approach to money and finance at just the right moment when people would be very open to making this big shift that's required to adopt a new currency.
What's exciting for me is like a global economy. Right now we say we have a global economy, but I can't take $1 and give it to you in the Netherlands and then you know what to do with it, right? You would have to go and change it to your native currency. And when you kind of eliminate that step, and I can just send you one form of payment and you can send me a product in a matter of seconds, that starts to change things from a global perspective.
How could this digital coin invented by this Satoshi Nakamoto become hundreds of times more valuable than the dollar? And why do enthusiasts like Roger Fear want the world to switch to bitcoins?
I'm giving every single person here 1,000 yen worth of bitcoins, which is like $8 and something cents.
Back in the early days, you know, I'd get phone calls from my buddies, oh, hey man, I lost 10,000 bitcoins because my computer blew up, right? Back then, one bitcoin was less than a penny, right? So nobody cared. They lost $10. I don't care, right? And now 10,000 bitcoins, that's, you know, $5 million. That's a big deal, right?
I think a lot of people are underestimating the way in which Bitcoin and the blockchain are going to change the power structures in society in general. I mean, I grew up in the US, and I see all these people like, yeah, nuke everybody in the Middle East and kill them all. And then they have the former Secretary of State Madeleine Albright on 60 Minutes, one of the most popular news shows in the US, and they asked her, they said, like, there's reports that more than 500,000 Iraqi children have died as a direct result of US sanctions. And she looks back at her with a straight face and she goes, it was a really tough decision, but I think that it was worth it. Worth murdering 500,000 kids because of what the government did? And I apologize for crying, but it just disgusts me from my core when I see government people murdering people around the world. It's not just theoretical. These are real people with real lives. And it's real people, and Bitcoin has the power to undermine everything they're doing to people around the world. And I'm sorry for shouting, but it just disgusts me what these people in government do. And they do it through central banking and through the control of the money supply, and Bitcoin takes that away from them.
You can buy Bitcoin at the Shell station. Check it out. Good. Got $2. Hit finish. Oh. $2 Bitcoin, just like that, from this machine. I just turned cash into digital currency.
So thinking that it's too late to get involved in Bitcoin is like thinking it's too late to get involved with the internet, or too late to get involved with using a cell phone. Like, it's not too late to get involved in Bitcoin. If Bitcoin becomes really popular all over the world, Bitcoins are going to have to be worth at least tens of thousands of dollars a Bitcoin, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars per Bitcoin. So thinking it's too late to get involved with Bitcoin is like thinking it's too late to get involved with using the internet. Of course not. Like, it's ubiquitous in our lives, and Bitcoin's going to become ubiquitous in our lives as well.
Welcome forward. I mean, again, Astor Black with Queen. You have just watched some videos, and we're going to talk a little bit more about Bitcoins.
Bitcoins.
Queen, go ahead.
Well, all right, so let's give a little history lesson, okay? So 2007, 2008, when the subprime crash happened, right, in the U.S., affected the whole global economy. In 2009, this technology was released onto the internet, the code for the end-to-end exchange of value called Bitcoin. To this day, they don't know who it is. If it's one person, a team of people, no one knows. They're anonymous.
Yes.
Which is good, because I think that they would have been captured already in something. You know what I'm saying? Because anytime you have something that's so good for the people,
yeah, man. Somebody comes looking for you.
Somebody comes looking for you, right?
Yeah.
So this code was released in 2009, and when Bitcoin was first released, the coin started at some pennies, but I remember it at 10 cents. It started at 10 cents for me, right? So obviously it started at a penny, you know, but 10 cents in 2009. When I really get serious about it, it's at $330 per coin. That's when I bought in.
Yes,
right?
yes.
I noticed this thing is going up.
And going up quick.
Going up quick. So then it went to 1,000 or so, and it had a steady incline. It dipped one year all the way down to like $30 or something, as they say in the Bitcoin community, they say Bitcoin has died 129 times, according to all the financial gurus.
Oh yes.
Right, it's died, but it's always revived itself. Right?
Yeah.
So Bitcoin went from 10 cents in 2009 to right now today it's trading at about $2,800
Wow.
US.
That's an investment. That's like something to look at.
Yeah, man. It could be a speculative investment. That's exactly what I do. That's what I help my clients to do. You know what I mean? So if you look at it, if you look at the chart, the financial chart of Bitcoin, over the years that it's been introduced out into the world, it has had to this day a 65,000% ROI, return on investment.
Yeah.
No other asset class, nowhere for the last 3, 5, 10 decades has had that type of gain. No other asset class. You know? I also am a big follower of gold and silver. They're very, very good, things to invest in, right? Even these guys that are so into gold and silver, there's Stanley Morgan Report. He's a silver guy. Robert Kiyosaki's right-hand man. If you guys don't know these people, Google them because you study money, study smart money, do what they do, you kind of end up the way, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, all the gold people, silver people, commodities people are getting into Bitcoin.
Yes.
Because they see the value in it. They see that it cannot be stopped by government, that it cannot be shut down by banks. It's a free monetary system, not manipulated by government for wars, for negativity, for poverty, for any of that. It's a free, decentralized value monetary system.
Say now, I want to fly out. See, can I use Bitcoins to fly?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
How you do that?
Expedia takes Bitcoin right now.
Expedia.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's an airline. It's an airline website. You know,
see,
tracks the different, gets you the best bargain. They take Bitcoin. The guy, Richard Branson, the guy,
the big virgin,
the big virgin billionaire. He loves to have fun, right? Takes Bitcoin.
Even Obama hang out hard. Obama virgin, man. Yes. You know, Obama loved Jamaica.
Right.
He came to Jamaica and he did the formalities, hug up Sister P and all of that, and head straight to Bob Marley yard.
Really?
You know why?
Right.
Yeah, it's good have gone. The same night, you know. Straight up a yard, boy.
Wow.
Sit down on the tree. By President that, you know, boy. I meant to use Bitcoins.
Right. Yeah, man. I'm sure. You know,
so
you know, there's a lot of companies. Amazon now takes Bitcoin. There's a these are American companies, like Egg. There's this Egg company. They take Bitcoin. A lot of people are taking Bitcoin.
So it's going more another year or two. It might even revolutionize the whole money thing. Whereas we don't have to deposit your money in a bank with just Bitcoins and then just move around, just do things.
Yeah, man.
Can you imagine you go down to the grocery store down a Blue Diamond now and Blue Diamond grocery store take Bitcoin.
Yeah, man.
You just get it, your smartphone and just transfer money.
Yeah, man.
And you're gone again.
And you're gone. You're out of there. You know, and so when you travel to different countries,
pickpockets now.
Pickpockets?
Yeah, you pickpockets don't have no money to pick.
Yeah, there's no money to pick. You have to pick your brain.
Boy, pickpocket get a blow up.
They're gonna have to find another occupation.
Yes. Man, the plants of Aki.
They're gonna have to
plants of Aki are export.
Right.
I use Bitcoins to say man wants Aki of China.
You better do something.
Bitcoins is coming in a pickpocket phone.
Yeah.
And you ship off the Aki.
Yeah.
Can you imagine all the
and that's
artists, the musicians?
That's what's happening in Africa. You know, our brothers and sisters over there, they're onto this digital currency because now they have access to a global marketplace where once they only had access here, right? So they're getting, the disenfranchised are becoming enfranchised. That's what this digital currency is doing for the world, the entire world.
Man, I have people like Amazon, most likely will be taking Bitcoin.
They're taking it now.
Can you imagine now we can sell more CDs online?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Mad.
Yeah. And it's going to get to a point where you won't ever have to exchange back into your local currency because everybody will be taking it.
So if you want to buy something at China, China is Bitcoins that left Kingston or Mobile, right up a hill's point in St. James where man rise from. Big up on the point people them.
Point. What's happening? I was through your city point or your district.
Where did you go?
I went up to a compound. I went up there a few days ago and spent some time with the people up there in the hills. Beautiful people, beautiful area. It was really, really nice. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, man.
I enjoyed that. Just to see the difference in living and culture and things of that nature. It really humbles me in a way, and I just give thanks, for the blessings that I have.
Yeah, man. Jamaica.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
When they murder Christ, the long year brethren, he said, I'm going to prepare a place for you. So where I am, I will be too.
Right.
You know where that was?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. That's why Jamaica is so beautiful and nice.
And rich in culture.
And a lot of my brothers and sisters complain about they brought us out here into slavery. But there was a reason why we were tied down in a boat. Carry come put on here, so because the most it's a year so we feel that. It must be in Jamaica. You can look at it. If we have mango in Montego Bay, and you go to Kingston, there's no mango. But when mango in Kingston, and in Montego Bay, so there's always mango.
Right.
And this little beautiful gem.
Yeah.
That's why the Queen don't want to let it go in.
Absolutely.
The Queen said, nah man, we love Jamaica too much. Nah, make them free down there. But we're free still, we're comfortable. Jamaica is wonderful, and
Yeah.
You wear Bob Marley all the time.
All the time, every day.
Is that show freedom?
It's me paying homage to him, and I just love his spirit.
The free spirit, the spirit of love.
I just love a piece of me is incarnated from him. A piece of me.
Yeah, man.
And I'm just so connected. Even before I knew of Rastafari or really understood the culture, I would just sit and listen to the words that he would say, and I would say, wow, he's telling me the history and the story, and I would just sit and be a student.
I know, man.
And just learn.
On Good Friday, up here we all go to church, Methodist church, and the preacher was preaching about this brethren who they put on a cross and murder him and bust out a ball and cry in church, man. Look at me here, crying in church that they murder a brethren. And then I come up and feel the vibes of Rastafari and say, but it seems like it's the same Rasta man who got murdered on the cross. Reincarnated in even Bob Marley. You and I. And feel that spirit of love. And I realized from then on, love is my religion.
Absolutely.
Rastafari.
Rastafari.
And it's a freedom of, love.
Yeah. I have this tattoo here. It says, one love.
See.
Right? One love. The other way.
Wow.
It says family.
Wow.
Right?
Amazing.
So people would always ask me, you have family in Jamaica? Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
We all are one big happy family.
Right.
We're talking to Queen. Queen is from Atlanta, but reincarnated Jamaican.
Absolutely.
Bitcoins again. I'm fascinated about Bitcoins. I can see the openness of a global trade, especially for Rastafari.
Yes.
We have Rastafari all over the world.
Yes.
Now, we're creating a Rastafari Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
So
here in Jamaica.
Okay. It's going to be a global thing.
Okay.
And I'd love, what do you call it? digital money.
Digital currency, digital money.
Yeah.
Another word is cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Crypto just means encryption.
Yes.
Right? So cryptocurrency.
And those tech youth, them, you know, from Herbert Morris know all about this. The brethren.
The tech guy.
He created the Reggae Walk of Fame app.
Oh.
Yeah, man, really cool guy. If anybody want to know his name, his number, and everything, you now put it on the screen because you don't get too much phone call.
Yeah.
So and he's so busy, man. This guy is there, but big up.
Big up.
So, Rastafari Chamber of Commerce now investing in digital money, digital currency, Bitcoin. How do we go about it? And not just for Rastafari's sake, but for all entrepreneurs out there. How can we get started?
Yeah, you can get started. Just like when I flew here into Jamaica, going through the airport, they had a currency exchange desk, right? So I take my U.S. dollars there, I hand them over, they exchange them for Jamaican dollars, right?
Yes.
The same thing happens, but it's online, right? So there's called exchanges. So if you take whatever your local currency is, USD or Jamaican, you take it to this exchange, you buy Bitcoin, right? So then now you have a different currency.
Yes.
And in Japan, they have legalized Bitcoin as a currency.
So you can get a credit card, a Bitcoin credit card.
Well, in the States, and I'm sure it works that way here, there's companies that will service Jamaica.
ATM.
They have it's a Visa, right, or MasterCard. And then you can send your Bitcoin to the card and just put it in the machine, take money out, or just swipe it. Yeah. And see, right now, it's not the easy use right now for just the average individual, right? It's still new. So it's going through some growing pains, right? And so it has to evolve. More developers, more techie people have to come in, develop different applications, develop different systems that we're all used to, so it could be so user friendly, where everybody, is taking Bitcoin, right? Once it gets to that point where it's a worldwide, global thing, then the profits that I'm talking about for the investing, they would be mostly gone. You know what I mean? So you want to really, if you're interested in this, really dig deep and start understanding the technology now. Don't wait. Don't wait, because once it's too mainstream, you're not going to be able to make these crazy profits like 65,000%. If you would have put $1 in Bitcoin in 2009, today you would have over 65,000.
Wow.
From $1.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah.
So, to actually jump on board right now, then are you saying it is a bit early, or should we do it now?
I think you should do it now. I'm just saying, as far as the growing pains, I want to explain that, Bitcoin is still a new baby. When credit cards was introduced, there was only one card, right? Discover card. And the gentleman that created the card, he went to a place to have dinner, and he didn't have cash. So he wrote out an IOU, and then he went home and he started thinking about this, and it was actually Diners Club. It was a restaurant. So it takes a while, and that was back in 1950 or so, right?
Now when you sick and when you're sad, you have to rally around the red, gold and green and give praise to the Most High Jah Rastafari every time. Hey! My name is Astor Black and me come from my bay. Me rock reggae music, say me rock it non-stop. Me rock it from the topper to the very last dropper. Astor Black, hey. Me in a rubber dub style, hey. Astor Black, a roots man style. Say fi, one go do it, Astor Black, one go do it, great. One go do it, Astor Black, one go do it. Say fi, look how me, say look how me stay. Me nah snort coke and me nah smoke crack. Me rock reggae music, say me rock it non-stop. Me rock it from the topper to the very last dropper. Astor Black, hey. Me in a roots man style, hey.
it took 20 years for people to, get accustomed to credit cards, right? When the internet first started, people would say, "Oh, I will never put my credit card over the internet wires because somebody's going to." It's the safest place that you can have your credit card. Right? So that's the growth has to, it has to evolve. So what I'm saying by that is Bitcoin is still very new. So there's a lot of growth that's going to take place.
And to learn and keep up with it, what you would recommend for us to go to the internet?
I recommend, I have a website where people can get educated. They can see what I'm doing as far as investing and things like that. They want to check that out. Should I plug the site?
Please.
Sure. It's www.passive, P like Peter, passive-profits.club.
That's
right.
Okay. You'll see it, right? It's written right here. So just link it and you'll hear more. It's right here on the typing it, man. Don't wait, no, man. All right, go on. Type. Do that.
So absolutely. So, like I'll show you right here. I'm going to show you on my phone here. Bitcoin is just one digital currency, right? Let me turn Bob down just a little bit. All right, so what I'm going to right now is I'm going to coinmarketcap.com, okay? CoinMarketCap is the cryptocurrency market cap. So it tells you.
Can I turn it around?
Turn it around. And then I'll be able to see it.
But
we'll put it there.
CoinMarketCap.com.
And so as you see, and I'll just show you, Ras, it shows all of the coins. See, Bitcoin is just one coin, right? Excuse me. It was the first. It's the largest. But now there's alternative coins.
Just like credit card, Diners Club, everything.
Absolutely. So as you can see here, Bitcoin is leading the way.
Okay, so that's on the same website, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you'll see. Just go there and you'll see it.
Absolutely.
So, man. So as far as Rastafari is now, we can I need to sit in our iFriends what we do is once a month we have a Rastafari iFriends where we meet together and discuss each other businesses.
Sure.
So you might do t-shirts and I do ital juice.
Okay.
So we all sit together in a big forum the last Saturday of each month. And the next one is going to be at the Trelawney Stadium, where all of us get together. And then from that, we create the Rastafari Chamber of Commerce.
Nice.
So now, this being international, we can now trade with Bitcoin.
Sure.
Yeah, man.
Sure. Or any of the other digital currencies
if
you want. Any of the other ones.
Because they're there.
Now when you're sick and when you're sad, you have to rally around the red, gold and green and give praise to the Most High Jah Rastafari every time. Hey!
So there's, like I said, several other digital currencies or coins. They're also called coins. So, instead of like an IPO with the NASDAQ when a company goes public, it's the IPO, initial public offering. Well, with digital currency, it's called the ICO, initial coin offering.
Okay.
So when Bitcoin and all these other ones, go out to the public, they call it the ICO.
So I know Rastafari, which Rastafari Chamber of Commerce, we have an iFriends. It's a conference.
Conference, right.
It's iFriends. And the next one, it's going to be last Saturday of each month.
Okay.
And we're doing it. We've been doing it for a while now. And now we have, so each last Saturday we get together. The next one going to be at the Trelawney Stadium.
Nice.
And there we will introduce more of digital currency.
Yeah, man, I love talking about this.
Yes. So maybe you can come and talk at one of our iFriends.
Yeah, man. Let's set it up.
You can jump on a plane.
Let's set it up.
Yes.
Yeah, they take my Bitcoin. So
they take a Bitcoin. Good. Yeah, man. Hey, Queen, I want to say thank you very much. So I.
No problem.
and highlighting the viewers.
Absolutely.
Of you know, it's you. That is about bitcoins or anything, but highlighting the honor of you, Queen. Thanks very much for talking to us on Bob Arts Television.
Thank you for having me. I enjoyed it so much. Thank you. Thank you.
People think when I interview people, they say it's full of joke. And surely, man, it was full of respect. Yeah.
Respect.
Don't go nowhere. Remember, hi friends, last Saturday of each month it's going to be at Trelawney Multipurpose Stadium. So it starts 10 o'clock in the morning. Bring out your things, bring out everything that you're doing, man. If you're a carver or a chef, come. Me, Astor Black. Big up. Thanks again.
Big up, Queen. Atlanta.
Aye.
Aye. Peace.
Now when you're sick or when you're sad, you have to rally around the red, gold and green and give praise to the Most High Jah Rastafari every time. Hey! My name is Astor Black and me come from my bay. Me rock reggae music, say me rock it non-stop. Me rock it from the topper to the very last dropper. Astor Black, hey. Me in a rubber dub style, hey. Astor Black. The roots man style, say fi one go do it, Astor Black, one go do it, great. One go do it, Astor Black, one go do it.